What up, what up, what up, family? Good morning. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm winding down, yo. I'm winding down. I'm winding down this year of work. I'm winding down this year of grief, this year of loss, this year of losses, this year of purging, of endings, of beginnings, of renewness. There's a lot I'm holding, right? And so today I'm titling this diary The Visit, because I have had the most beautiful experiences in my lifetime where I have been visited, where I have been visited um, by, by spirit guides, by angels, by my egun, with very specific messages for me. Last night I was visited by my brother, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But I wanted to share a story about my visit by the hawk visit. I want to say I believe it was 2012, and it was at the end of the filming for Afro Latinos, La Historia que Nunca Nos Contaron. So Renzo, my business partner, and we were done shooting, we were done traveling, and I came home to New York City. He stayed in Bogota, Colombia, and I was broke. We were not able to finish Afro Latinos. We were not able to get it fully funded. We were not able to get it picked up. And so when you work as hard as we worked on a project like that massive, we filmed in over 15 countries. We poured our heart and soul into that project, and we love it dearly. We're still pushing it, and it's 2019. We've been going strong for a good 11 years. I'm trying to see Afro Latinos get to the place it deserves to be. When I came home, I needed a sign. I needed a sign because I was beginning to question everything that I had been doing, everything that I had sacrificed up until that point. I was working for Business Week magazine. I had a really good job. I had incredible benefits. I left corporate America for good, and I was going to make it on my art. I was going to make it. I was going to be successful. I was going to be an accomplished writer. I was going to be paid for my gifts, paid for my craft, and I was going to make it until I didn't. Until I began to discover that some people aren't interested in the stories that I'm writing. I was not having the success because I was getting rejected. I wasn't getting published in the magazines that I was pitching. And what I was writing about, they didn't care about. That wasn't what they were publishing. I wasn't in alignment with those publishers. So getting a lot of no's like that, getting a lot of hits like that, writing residencies and fellowships and getting the no's and getting the no's and getting the no's can weigh on your spirit and make you question everything that you're doing and whether or not this is the life that you should live, you know? And you hear a lot of people say, never give up, keep going, keep dreaming. But you get to a point where it's debilitating, and humiliating to be so broke and to not be able to buy bread and to not be able to pay your rent and to feel inadequate in some spaces or around some people and to not feel your work valued, and because your work isn't being valued, you don't feel valued as a human. That shit weighs on you, man. And so this one day I was sitting in the living room of my apartment in Harlem, and I was crying because Here I was thinking that I was doing something amazing, doing something revolutionary, and that I was going to prove to every single person, every single naysayer, and every single pessimist in my life who had never lifted me or encouraged me or believed me or backed me or told me that I could do this, that I was going to do it anyway. And so this one day, my daughter was in college. I was like, yo, maybe I'm not supposed to be writing. Maybe this isn't my path. Maybe I don't have gifts. Maybe I suck at this. I need a sign. I was crying in hysterics, sitting on my couch saying, I need a sign. I need a sign. Give me a sign that I shouldn't quit, that I should keep going, that I do in fact have gifts, and I am born to do this. Give me a sign. And in that moment, I heard this loud sound. Thump. It was like a boom on the windowsill. I got up from the couch and I went to the window, and it was a hawk. A hawk had landed on my air conditioner on the 4th floor of my building in Harlem, and sat there for 2 hours as it ate its prey. And I cried. I was filled with so much joy because that was a visit. That was quite a visit. And it happened so I could stop questioning. Like, sometimes we get really, we get signs that we don't even pay attention to. But this was a in your face, do you see me now sign that I couldn't ignore, that I had to look at as this like miracle, as this magical moment that was happening to me, for me, to remind myself of all that I have been through, all that I have done, all that I have sacrificed, all that I have lost, all that I've given up to have this life, this life of having my autonomy and finding my voice and having the courage to say the things that people are afraid to say and to write the stories that make people uncomfortable, because I don't give a fuck if you're comfortable. That was my brother coming through me right in that moment there. And so that moment, that visit, was beautiful and intimate. And yesterday, my brother visiting me was beautiful and intimate. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that he came to say, it's gonna be all right, yo. It's gonna be all right. I'm safe. I am healthy. I am no longer in pain. It's hard, because I would rather hear him say it, like he'd really be in front of me, sitting next to me, so I could touch him. But he did touch me. In my dream, he did touch me. He held me. And I'm so thankful to him. He has become my Egun now. And I never saw it coming. We never see it coming. But we are reminded constantly that we are guided and protected, and that there are people rooting for us, and they may be in the grave. They may be spirits who are rooting for us. And so while we may be looking for this validation externally from these magazines that we want to publish us, fuck it. Write it anyway. If we keep getting the no's, write it anyway. Keep writing anyway. Keep writing until you find the yes. And even when you get the yes, don't celebrate it too long. Keep fucking writing. Keep creating, keep moving, And so with that, I want to just honor the visit and let my brother know that I am listening and I am trying. And I promise you, bro, I am going to keep moving. I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to give our parents every single thing that I promised I would. I'm doing it before my last breath. So with that, let's meditate, yo. Ready? Little meditation. Inhale. 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 I have been visited by, I want you to think about all of the visits that you've received, maybe in a song, a show, a line from a movie, a quote on a bus, on a train, a relative who's visited you in your dreams. I want you to reflect on this visit. Who came? What was it that they came to tell you? When was the last time you were visited? My visit was full of, the messages from this visit are for me to as I move on this day, as I move this day, I am connected to what I was born to create. Is this visit, the visits remind me that I am supposed to what? What's the action, right? Because if we're dreaming, they are messages. I believe that they're messages, and they're not always negative. I believe that a lot of our dreams are very positive because they're there to tell us where we are weak, where we are strong, where we are lacking, to point us towards something. And so what are you being pointed toward? I am being pointed toward, I am being called to, and my intention for today. My intention for today is to listen to the messages that are coming from me. And with that, before I close, I thought I would take us back to the world of the world of tarot, right? And so I'm gonna pull cards from my brother, messages for me, and then I'm gonna pull messages for you, right? Who's visiting you? And what do they want you to know? Who's visiting you? And what do they want you to know? So when I'm shuffling cards and I'm reading for myself or I'm reading for others, really it is about what is on your heart. Now, I love, for me, this is another form of counsel. This idea of divination and these gifts. And I love that I get to share them with you. But the first cards that I pull are going to be for me, from my brother. So what my brother wants me to know is what do you want me to know, bro? All right. And for you, what someone you've lost wants you to know, what someone you've lost wants you to know cool. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. My brother sends me messages from the following card. So it's Gros Bonange, Mambo, out of that card. Did you see it? That's going to be interesting to read and decipher for myself. And then, oof, Simbi La Flambeau. Yo, just these images are incredibly powerful. Yeah, we'll come back to that. And then for you, Simbi. Possession. And Hungan. So we're going to take a break. And I'm going to post this afternoon. I'm do some work. And then I will post a reading. Messages from the dead, right? All right, my loves. Have a great day. So I said that my intention today was to listen. I wish that for me. I wish that for you. Peace.